Now remember the Star Sixes from last year? Well, it was a chance for some of the greats of world football to take part in a five-a-side tournament. It returns this January. It's going to be live on Sky Sports this time, though, in Glasgow. And that's where our reporter Luke Shanley is right now with one of the players taking part. Luke?
Rob, very good morning to you. Yes, the Star Sixes is back. It's back on Sky Sports Live and it's in Glasgow. And here is the trophy. This is what it's all about. Who will win it this year? Well, somebody that was involved in last year's tournament, he's taking part again, is Barry Ferguson, representing Scotland. Barry, great to see you here in Glasgow. Tell us about this tournament, how much you enjoyed it and how good it will be, the fact it's in Glasgow.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm delighted it's coming to Glasgow. It was in London obviously last year. It was a fantastic experience. The event was well run, the teams, the players, and it was fantastic. And it's great to play against guys that you'd played with during your playing career. Overall, I've got nothing but good things to say about it, and I'm delighted it's coming up here because I know a lot of my friends wanted to go down and watch it down in London. They couldn't because of obviously commitments at work and whatever. So it's great it's come up to Glasgow, and I'm sure the fans will come out in force and support Scotland, and hopefully we'll do better than we did last year, that's for sure. We were okay in the first game, but we obviously disappointed in the last couple of games, missing a few guys through injury or whatever. But no, we're hopeful. We've got a bit of a different squad this year. We're going to meet up as well early and do a bit of a pre-season, so the Scottish boys are taking it serious.
Well, there we go. And then just on it, I mean, back in Glasgow years ago, people may remember the Tennant Sixes where first teams took part in a similar sort of tournament. Do you feel that the Glasgow public will get behind this?
Yeah, I'm sure they will. It's a football daft country, especially in Glasgow as well. Myself, I came and watched the Tennant Sixes. I loved it. I loved the format, and the Star Sixes is going to be pretty similar. As I say, there's some fantastic players coming up and being involved in it, and as I've probably seen on Sky Sports last year, the calibre of player was unbelievable. And as I say, it's great to see all the guys again that come up against them and see how fit they are. As I say, we're taking it serious this year. We're going to have a go at it, and as I say, we're going to meet up and make sure we do better than we certainly did last time round.
You mentioned Scotland. What have you made of the Scotland national team over the last week or so?
Look, you want Scotland to do well. It was disappointing, there's no doubt about that. The game against Israel, for me, I think we've got better players in Israel, and we should be beating teams like that. I don't take too much for the Portugal because it's a friendly game. I want Scotland obviously to be winning the games that they need to win. But I think it's far too early. People calling for Alex Head. I think you've got to give him time, because I think next month's double header, I think we'll beat Israel in Albania. There's no doubt in my mind, because I think we've got the players to go and do it. It's just as long as these players are fit and turn up, and if everybody turns up, Alex got a good team. So I believe that he's got to be given time.
Hamilton Rangers live on Sky Sports this week, but Rangers look like they'll be without Kyle Lafferty, the Irish FA, invoking the 5-day rule. How unfortunate is that for the player, and can you see both sides of the argument?
Yeah, well, it was a strange one with Kyle. Obviously he says he was injured, and then Rangers says that he wasn't injured. Look, I don't know the ins and outs yet, but it's disappointing that he's going to be missing that game at Hamilton. He's a big player for Rangers, and that's one of the things. I think Rangers have been great this year this season, under Steven Gerrard. It's just the away form they need to sort, and I believe if they sort that away form, they've got a real chance of competing this year, and I'm sure that's the talk in it and at the training ground. As long as they get things together away from home, they'll mount a serious challenge this year.
Just finally, Barry, a lot of talk linking you with the Celtic Hearts job in the Lowland League. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, I've had a couple of offers of late. Listen, I've spoke to them. That's as much as I can say. Look, I miss it. I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing outside of football just now, in the media side and whatever. But listen, I do miss going on the training field. There's no doubt about that. So we'll just see over the next 24, 48 hours. I'll make a decision, and we'll see where it takes us.
Barry, thank you very much for your time. Hamilton Rangers is live on Sky Sports this weekend, and come January, the Star Sixes is in Glasgow, and it's live on Sky Sports. We can't wait for that.
Barry, Luke, thank you very much indeed. NBA is